welcomes you to the following presentation.
Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them as he always does. A quarterback seeking his 4th consecutive Super Bowl appearance and a 4th Super Bowl title. It's Patrick Mahomes.
It just feels like a season so far off the rails, I can't even see the tracks anymore, Kate. Now the outlook is really 1 week at a time, trying to find that first win. Just got to get gritty and tough. If he's got to be the one, it really sparks it for him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Kelsey's got it right side. This gets forward to around the 29. Travis Hunter making that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So here are the Jaguars taking over for the first time on offense. They're brought out by the 5th-year man out of Clemson. Hard to believe it's year 5, isn't it, Brock? Former #1 overall pick, Trevor.
Eventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss. That stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Give the play action, Lawrence. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage in... Impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. It's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Moves that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on second down. Completed over the middle. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
First down, Kansas City.
First down carry for Pacheco. And he's cut after a game of about 2. Former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker on the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Second drive coming up for the Jacksonville offense. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have and call for a breakfast ball or a mulligan. Another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. On play action now, Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. Design bootleg here. Caught by his back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14. They're set up at the 35 now.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Lawrence with it on first. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Here comes the screen for ETN. And he's brought down after a short game.
As an offense, you don't call the screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Jaguars into punt formation. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he can't hurt you with a return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Setting him on the dive. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's a gain of 4. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll give right side. Here's Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. Jacksonville heading out there on offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Has him on the quick hitter. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And we'll not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great.
Ball there, receiver wrapped up for no gain. Third down coming up. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Lawrence. The Chiefs get to him, and he's dropped. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Lawrence facing third and long. Completed to his running back. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
Here's ETN on first down. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They go right back to ETN. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Jacksonville, 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Shotgun give now to Bixby. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Lawrence throwing here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. And
he runs it across. Touchdown! The Jaguars get get the game's first points here in the second. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Little tacks on the extra point. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. On now is Cook to kick this away. Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Now the small gain up to about the 32. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Running right is Pacheco. Jukes out a one-stop, and he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 8. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Tyson Campbell, the man on that tackle.
Dude, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
Pick up a 5 on that play, and the Chiefs are going to have a first down. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Chiefs at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. They're set up at the 35 now. With a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Still on his feet. Buys time, rolling right. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Looking over the middle, there's Kelsey. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Jaguar. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. To the air, Mahomes. This throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20. The Jaguars going on offense one final time in the opening half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. It's his running back. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Drew Tranquill brings him to the ground.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. And Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Duping the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Jacksonville has its offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. A strike for 20.
Yeah, you were telling me that all white food fed a vegetable tray with only 2 cucumbers, celery, and cauliflower. So it's called drainage. So the actual image for the party is not that. That's not bad. But get to social media. And I got frustrated, so I stopped. I'm glad the full parts are over, because those parts changes to get the next. Don't have people walking on water. They don't do what happens.
Jaguar 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Completed over the middle. And the This one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 at the 25.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
I love that jet sweep for so many different reasons, Kate. But I really love when you get your athlete coming across, building up speed, so you can take off once that edge is set. He comes to that field, turns that type of run into a highlight reel run.
ETN has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And it's incomplete on third and goal.
As I watch practices today,
Liam Cohen is going to make the officials take another look at this one, partner. He is challenging the
Replay
calls.
is under review.
So that winds up being a good choice by Liam Cohen as the call's overturned. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Cook to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to throw Mahomes. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
The counter give here to Pacheco. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and long for Mahomes. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. Now the Jaguars offense ready to take over once more. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Here's ETN to begin the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On second down, it's ETN. Still working past the 40. And he's finally brought down up to the 48. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's good for a Jacksonville
Etienne again. A big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Third and long for him here. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on fourth down and pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He took a good chunk, and there was merely room to add even more.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last.
And 10.
Over the gun, Lawrence. This one's caught. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Jaguars football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on to it for one final quarter. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Lawrence looking to throw. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Jaguars field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Chiefs offense has to take over. And I'm sure they're trying to bring it out the punch up, Rob. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Play straight ahead. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Now he takes it. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. It inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. It's one of those situations, not much to be had here, no matter what he does with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. That's caught. It's Kelsey again. And he gets this forward to the 19. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
2nd and 7 at the 16-yard.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter. You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
17. Chiefs, 14.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the Jaguars getting set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. First down throw. Lawrence. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
He finds Brown right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So shipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That pass caught by Strange. And he's tackled for a 4th gain. Jacksonville in punt formation. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a while.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
From the 38. Up to the left side, caught by Brown. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Chiefs trail by a field goal. They're now set for 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 7th play in the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He brings it in. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Rashid Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City.
So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25. The Jacksonville offense back on the field now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
2nd and 16. At the 19.
Sending it to pass. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down. Now to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. the line they go. It's second down. It's Pacheco again. You call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
And it's third down.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Lawrence working from the gun. Deep on the line. Oh, the ball is out. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? They freed that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.